Do you have a child? Do you know a child? Or maybe you're just childish? What's the last thing you learned from a child? Welcome to PSA. My name is Felix if you're new around here. And if you're back, thank you for the continued support. Note, we're not numb about the war that's going on in the world, and we are praying for a ceasefire and a mutual understanding that our differences are actually what makes us unique, and our humanity is what should make it tolerable, and that we should be able to agree to disagree and still be humane and not focus on being self-serving. So in hopes of providing an oasis from the doom and gloom news and attempting to share some value for a few moments today, I'm going to share these thoughts with you. Because honestly, if I was going to wait until world peace under this leadership to speak about something else, I might never get the opportunity. Oftentimes, these choices get passed along from generation to generation, and they date back to differences of opinions between groups of people that no one ever met, and they will never have the opportunity to consider that some new solutions could have led to wiser choices. The whole premise of being civil is to relate to ordinary citizens, to their concerns, to be courteous and to be polite. Civilization is the stage for human social and cultural development, and we are the main actors. We should be led by the organization that is considered the most advanced. It should progress and seek enlightenment and edification. It should cultivate culture with refinement and sophistication. These are just some of the ways in which society reaches an advanced stage of social, cultural, and organizational development. If in these times we are to be considered the most current iteration of civilization, should it not be upon us to be the most civil? Where does harming others support this theory of being civil? Even though all societies are existing in the same time, their level of civility may not have progressed at the same time. So we need to not be holding our brothers and sisters back, but rather helping them move forward. But with all of us having a personal worldview and not a common worldview, where do we anchor the measure of civility? I like to look at the scriptures for answers because I believe they are the foundation of not only morality, but civility. Now, without being a Bible scholar or a devout believer, everyone has heard of a version of the Ten Commandments and has definitely been a benefactor of one of them because you're here to listen to me and not been killed. For example, commandment number 6, thou shalt not kill. We can all agree on that one, right? Well, one that I like to refer to often as well is in Proverbs 22. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This scripture is believed to have been written by King Solomon, who is referred to as one of the wisest and wealthiest people who ever lived. It's always on the tip of my tongue because, as many of you know, I'm raising a 4-year-old. So I try to plant in him what I want to see blossom in the future. So we plant seeds of kindness and understanding, of compassion and empathy, of creativity and curiosity, of courage and boldness, of wisdom and fearlessness. We plant hope and faith, and we water it all with love. We do this because unknowingly, he has a responsibility to society, to humanity, to be a positive contribution to our civilization. Now, I know we may all have relational and even geographical obstacles that play a part in what we consider civility, but there has to be non-negotiable needs we agree upon that are intimacy, meaning, and destiny, and that those have to become universally accepted. Regardless of our starting line, we have to strive for each other to make it to the finish line instead of ripping each other apart to get ahead and even ending the human race. I was once again reminded of this verse today because I had to abruptly pull over because I had forgotten to send out a file. We drive a converted Sprinter, so I pulled over on this quiet street. I opened the back doors and I lounged out in this perfect California fall weather, and I began to finish these edits on this file that I needed to send out when, to my surprise, a longtime friend walks up. As we were catching up, he had never seen the van. Lion takes over the conversation, as he usually does, and he offers him a French fry, and then another fry. We laughed and we kept chatting. When we were saying goodbye, Lion insists that Jordy takes the to-go box of fries. And I was like, Lion, nah, he's okay. But Lion said, no, Papi, he likes the fries, and I want to make sure that he has something to eat later. Who was I to stop his French fry philanthropy? The scriptures also teach us that we have to have faith like a child. In Matthew 18, starting in verse 3, it says it like this. Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven, and whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me. My son Lion has never met Jordy. They're not the same race or religion. He has no idea what his beliefs or political views are. Jordy's from Hawaii. Lion can't even say Hawaii, but he knows how to say hello. He knows how to share. He knows how to be kind and concerned for the well-being of others. Because we all share in these common needs, he wants to treat his new friend how he would like to be treated. Even before he knows him well, even before he's earned it, he is ready to share what's right, what's most civil and most humane with somebody else. Yeah, I know fries are not the best choice. Maybe he should have given him some carrots or something. But I don't want you to miss the point. If we keep seeding what's good, we will see it grow in the future. And even if you think it's too late to change your old ways, just think of it like this. When we start out doing something new, we're all like children, having to trust for the first time, having to learn for the first time, having to have faith for the first time in a new way. Let's make sure our new ways are better than our old ways. Let's make sure to protect our children and keep them out of harm's way. And let's never lose our childlike faith and curiosity. Until next week, let's love more, and I'll see you at the next PSA. Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to eat the rest of Lion's fries. Check out some of these messages right here. Share them with the first person that comes to mind. I hope this message today brought you some value and a little levity from how heavy everything is that's going on today. See you guys next week. Be safe.